Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I just got something in the mail yesterday, something I have it's been sitting in my Amazon cart for over a year, maybe a year and a half, and that's a fire piston. And it came in this tin. It's got some rope, it's got extra O-rings, it's got some jute, a little bit of charcloth. I actually grabbed some of my own charcloth that I made a few years back, but this is bigger, thicker than I thought it was based on the picture. I thought it would be about 2/3 that size. And I have never used a fire piston before. But the way this works is you unscrew this one cap, and then I'm going to pull this out. This has two O-rings on it. I'm going to put, there's indentation right here. I'm going to put a little bit of charcloth on there. I screw this back on to seal off this chamber. Okay, so that's gonna make it so that when I put on this charcloth on here and I put this on and shove it down, it should create a spark in my charcloth. So I am running out of daylight. I don't want to be out here, making a fire in my fire pit or anything. I've got a couple of things that I need to go do, but I just want to try to get that initial spark on the charcloth. So the instructions said to rub a little bit of the included grease on the two O-rings right there to help it, just kind of pass. And then it says to put two small pieces of charcloth crisscross on there. So I'm going to do that. Maybe a little hard to see, they're kind of small, and I'm going to put it on like that. Get that charcloth out of the way, and then I'm just going to shove this down and pull it out, and it should have a spark on there. So again, I've never tried this before, so let's see what happens. Okay, I don't think I got a spark there, so let's try again. All right, I may have a little bit too much charcloth. All right, so that did not do anything. Let me see if I do a little bit more charcloth here. I have seen these work, and they're just a cool concept for starting a fire. So let's see what we can do. All right, still didn't get anything off of that. I could absolutely be doing this incorrectly. So let's see. I'm gonna hold that down for a second. That did not do anything. So I am sure that the problem is me and not the fire piston. But if you look at this, as you go to push it in, it has quite a bit of pressure. That actually will not stay in there because of that pressure in the chamber. And when I've got it closed up like this, so it's kind of hard to pull that out too. Usually the couple times I've messed with it yesterday and today, just unscrewed that. So I want to try this again, maybe just a little bit more. We're going to give this one shot. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to talk to my buddy John, who is both a funeral director and a guy that made his own fire piston out of a hunting rifle round. I don't remember if he said it was a 30-06 or 308. Somewhere in there was around a hunting caliber, and he just kind of made his own. So if I can't get this to go, I'm going to check with him. I'm just going to make sure this top is screwed on tight, and let's see what we can do. We'll give it one more shot. Still nothing. So the moral of the story is, try this crap before you go out into the wilderness. Now, the thing I love about charcloth, I have talked about this before, is that it catches a spark. And if it happens to be windy, that just helps the spark go. So that actually is beneficial to you. If not, you can just blow on it, that's great. But some other fire starting ways might, the wind could really be detrimental to you and kind of help blow it out. The great thing about charcloth is it's just catching that spark and it's letting it slowly spread out to where you can get it in all of your stuff, whatever you have, whether it is dryer lint, jute rope, if it is pyro putty, different things like that, and then you can get it into your tinder and all that and get that burning. So I'm still really kind of digging on this, and now the wind's really kind of picking up on me. I'm going to try it one more time, but again, you want to try all of your gear before you get outside to the outdoors, before you go camping, before you go on that big hiking expedition, 50, 100 miles, any big thing like that. You want to try your gear out. So I have all kinds of different fire starters in this little Altoids kit that I just made. I've got charcloth, I have cotton balls, I've got Vaseline dipped cotton balls, I've got this fire starter. This one's really good. In fact, I'll just show you this one really quick. This one's a really good one. It's got the built-in striker right here and the ferro rod inside. And on that, you can see that there. That's a really good one. So just to show you right here, when I've got my charcloth, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but let me try to hold it up. If you can see that orange, it's burning in there. So it's not going to do a big flame, but when I throw some cotton balls, especially cotton balls dipped in Vaseline or some dryer lint, and I blow into that, kind of make the bird's nest, I'm really going to get that going. So this is one that I would take out with me hiking. I really love this set. You can see right there, I've got it going again, and it just went out. So this one I have tried. I would definitely take this with me out on a big hike, mountain biking, camping, something where it could be something where I'd really have to depend on it. So let me just pull off a little bit here. Again, we're going to try this one more time and then call it quits for the night. And let's see what we can do here. Nope, I did not, but I'm wondering if I didn't do that. Last time, I promise. Here we go, last time. Nope, didn't go. So I'm gonna have to look into this, figure out what I'm doing wrong. But the benefit is you get to learn a valuable lesson of, like I said, not just getting gear in the mail, out of the store, whatever, taking it out on something, really where your survival could be at risk. You want to take it when you go to a campsite and you've got stuff in your trunk and you've got extra equipment with you and things like that. So I'm going to keep playing with this. When I can get this figured out, I'm going to do another video and show you. And when I do that, I'll probably get it prepped with some stuff so we can get the fire going. So not everything works as we plan. Story of my life. Stuff never, my name's Steve Smith, but I'm not Hannibal Smith. My plans don't come together that often. Things always kind of take their own path, but whatever, that's all right. So I would love to hear what kind of fire systems you use. If you guys have any tips for a fire piston, or if you have used them, or you've got other fire starting mechanisms or kits that you use, I'd love to hear about that in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we'll see you out there.